Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Don't talk about my game either. 510. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Harris. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Damian Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's Harris. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll look to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook. next possession.
LA readies for its next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the... Once the ball was snapped, that was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. A give to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and a couple. And that flag accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He's got Higbee complete right side. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He was... Throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. They'll start with the option. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to keep this again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Quez Watkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when...
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice pickup, 10 yards. First down on the keeper.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes third down at 7. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy?
Now the Rams are. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Harris running straight ahead. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Short throw, it's Higbee.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 3.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
129 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run again with Harris.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. LA set to take over again on offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for LA, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
You've got one shot left. We are going for gold.